To Thailand next, where former Defence Minister Phumtham Wechayachai has just been confirmed as the country's third premier in under a week. On Tuesday, Thailand's Constitutional Court suspended Paetongtarn Shinawatra as Prime Minister. It's investigating alleged ethical violations relating to a leaked phone call she had with Cambodia's former leader. Despite the probe, Paetongtarn has been made Culture Minister in this latest government reshuffle. Our correspondent Georg Mattis is reporting from Bangkok. Georg, lots of moving parts here. We've had three prime ministers in a matter of a week. What exactly is going on?
Yeah, Birish, what a nail-biter here. I'm standing outside the Thai parliament, and inside, where I spent much of the day, you could really feel the political tension. Now, Paetongtarn Shinawatra, the former prime minister, who was just suspended by the Constitutional Court, made a smart political move by reshuffling her cabinet and becoming, as you have mentioned, the culture minister. So if the Constitutional Court now would let her, so to speak, off the hook, she could return into that position and potentially reshuffle again become prime minister, or the Constitutional Court decides that she is guilty, that she ethically violated her position as leader of the country, and then she would be banned for any political position for a lifetime.
But all of this, Georg, is only a temporary solution, right, for this government?
Well, for the moment, it's a temporary solution. We'll have to see now really what the new prime minister, the new interim prime minister can achieve. He has pledged today that he will do anything possible to solve the problems of this country, to really make a difference. But the pressure is big. Today, there were a number of parliamentarians already shifting sides in what could be a vote of no confidence in the weeks to come here in Thailand. And he is basically under pressure from the conservative royalist side, but also from the People's Party, the largest opposition party here in the Thai parliament, and one of the representatives I talked to today.
Do you think the new government will do things differently from the previous one?
I think the situation will go worse, because if the number of MP of the government side is around 260 or 70 something, I think it's not enough to make the government stable in the parliamentary system. Right.
You are the biggest opposition party. You are the party or the following up party that has won the general election. Is that your time to grab power?
We have to think about the most benefit for our people. Okay, if we think about the competitor, especially political competitor, I think not useful for the people, right? But anyway, the solution we provide to the public is, hey, government, I think it's time to dissolve the parliament, right? Because right now, as the government side, you cannot say how many MP support the government. You don't know right now.
If there is no stable government, do you think that could be a pretext for the military to have another coup? Is that a concern?
Right now, I think it's impossible, right? But there are always the solution for the democracy. Because the government or because the prime minister can dissolve the parliament, right? And give the chance to the people to do the election, to select the MP who they want, and use the parliamentary system to select the new PM. And that time we will have the stable government for sure to solve the problem between Thailand and Cambodia, for example, right? And to negotiate with US in reciprocal tax, right? That are the problem we are confronting with.
We just heard from that opposition MP that you interviewed there, Georg. He's calling for a democratic way forward, but Thailand has been here before in these kind of situations. Do you think that, like other times, this crisis could lead to another military coup in Thailand?
Well, Birish, if you believe that history repeats itself, then actually another coup is a likely scenario. Because if you look at her father, if you look at her aunt, who were both prime ministers, the pattern has always been there's political instability, which we have now. There is riots on the street. There were big protests last week against the Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra. And so you have a mixture here that it can be followed by a coup. At least that was the case in case of her father and of her aunt. So a lot will depend now on how this interim prime minister, this new one, will be able to hold things together, to provide solutions, to make progress, to convince the people that this is the pure Thai party can provide a solution forward to avoid another coup and to avoid another general election.
Georg Martes in Bangkok. We'll leave it there for the moment. Thanks so much for joining us.